across the line. He keeps it simple and easy. You miss a hit kind of length. He bags his 15th wicket in the tournament, Zaid.
On the money was Alpesh Ramjani there, picking up the third wicket for Tanzania. 56 for the loss of 3 now. Amal Rajivan still out there in the middle with 19 to his name of 13 deliveries. Will this wicket be the shift of momentum to the Ugandan side? We're yet to watch and see here. Mohamed Omar, the new man in, fresh legs. I wouldn't say so fresh because it's a double header and it is his second game. Alpesh Ramjani, what an over. He's bowling here. His second, he's given away just 9 runs so far. Yet another dot ball. 4 dot balls.
Zaid, make that a maiden wicket for Alpesh Ramjani. He has bowled, of course, a maiden in this tournament so far. He comes back into his second over, getting rid of Drumit Mehta on the third delivery of the second over, and he ends up bagging yet another maiden wicket this time round. That's Alpesh Ramjani for you. We spoke about Uganda being a balanced team. We've seen so far in this tournament that that man there bowling his second over, Kenneth Waiswa, with 3 player of the matches so far in this tournament with the ball, Zaid. Alpesh Ramjani leading from the front with the bat and the ball has been the difference in this whole tournament. Cut away powerfully. This ball is racing out to the boundary. No chance whatsoever to the fielder at short. I beg your pardon. To the fielder at third man, David Wawire. And the ball races away to the boundary. Kenneth Waiswa is being welcomed into his second over with the boundary. Much needed. A sign of relief for the Tanzanians. It is that man once again now. Amal Rajivani rocks back on the back foot. Cuts it powerfully. No chance whatsoever for the fielder. Covering a couple of meters on his right. Quite being expensive is Kenneth Waiswa being welcomed into the attack, into the second over by Amal Rajivan. Takes a little shimmy down the ground. Soft hands. Very well judged by the batsman himself. "23 of 15 is Amal Rajivan. He knows he's the only person, the only batsman standing between this victory. Goes for a big heave there. White signal by Veronica Iriho. Struggling with these lines is Kenneth Waiswa.
Struggling with the line and not learning from the past mistakes that he's made. The same line he bowled in the previous over and he was clipped onto the leg side for a beautiful looking boundary.
"6-1 for 3 after 8.2. Kenneth Waiswa struggling. 13 already being late in his 1.2 overs. Left alone by Amara Giovanni. Off cutter there. Smartly done by the batsman. He knows he is the only recognized batsman at the moment to take his team over the line if they are to chase down 101 of 69 deliveries.
A very, very disturbing delivery that was by Kenneth Waiswa, by a paceman turning the ball like an off spinner, running his fingers over the ball there, deceiving Amal Rajivan on that occasion. Into the stumps this time, nowhere to go. Aggressive bowling once again by Kenneth, showing some heart. And yet another dot ball there. Current run rate is 7.44. 7.04. Required run rate is 8.91. 101 required in 68 balls. The gap between balls remaining and runs required is quite high. If Tanzania are to remain into the competition, they'll have to lessen that gap in quick time. And at the moment, Kenneth Waiswa is hitting the hard length, not allowing Amal Rajivan any room to place the ball into the gaps. Kenneth Waiswa is coming in to bowl his final delivery of the second over, and would you believe it, he's given away just 13 runs. The reason he's been called and known as a game changer for the Ugandan side, his element into the Ugandan bowling unit brings that lovely gem of a delivery there by Kenneth Waiswa. Amal Rajivan, not sure how that picked off the pitch there. There you see him just checking which crack did it hit. On the screen you see one of our match officials taking a day off, Vicky Prajapati, alongside him, Dangam Nyambi, enjoying the game, and Bryson, also known as BKB, watching and enjoying the game along the sides this lovely Friday afternoon. Back-to-back tight overs by Team Uganda. We've got Alpesh Ramjani there, jersey number 69. Flighted or took an edge, but didn't have the wings to carry to the fielder. Jonathan Sebanja, the fielder there. And again, loud appeal and not given. That was a very, very close call. Senyondo goes all the way to the boundary line and saves the ball from not getting there.
Would love to watch that on the replay once again, Zaid. That was a very good shout from our pressure Johnny. There you go, that's the replay. Very, very close shout there from Alpesh Ramjani. Omar Kitunda will live to have another chance. That was a very close shout. Flaked away into the pads, straight to the fielder, Kenneth Waiswa at deep square leg, who cuts it off only to 1 run. And that brings that man who is still unbeaten at 23 of 19 deliveries, Amara Jivan.
Another brilliant over he's going through at the moment. Just 3 runs have been taken. And as soon as I say that, call it the commentator's curse. He gifts away yet another boundary. Delicately played there by Amal Rajivan. Soft hands just helping it on its way there. No power behind that shot, just using the pace of the bowler as it goes past the short fine leg fielder. Jersey number 11, Clarice, there on the manual scoreboard, enjoying their day out here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium.
Halfway the stage of the second innings and the chase. 10 overs down the road, 68 for 3, needing 94 of 6 deliveries is Team Tanzania. The run rate is climbing and climbing as Mountain Kilimanjaro. As you see, Kenneth Weiswa coming in to ball his third over. Sloppy in the field from the cover fielder, Alpesh from Jani, who wasn't happy with the effort being put in by Senyondo, a short fine leg on his last delivery. He was frustrated. You could see him straight away on the screens.
Cricket, Bob, has its own ways of humbling you down. Call it short karma. You yell at someone, you get yelled back in no time. Kenneth Weiswa into the attack. Third over, he's bowling. It's given away 14 runs. And again, that tight line. Chance of a run out and misses the stumps. Good cover there by Bilal. Tanzania are on 70 for the loss of 3 wickets. 10.2 overs done. 92 runs in 58 balls. What do the Tanzanians need to do from here on, Bob, if they're to get to that mark comfortably?
Cut powerfully. That's Amar Rajivan. You do not need to run for those ones. That was struck powerfully. 4 runs to add to this auto. Coming back to your question, Zaid. Look at that on your replay. Missing his line. Making sure he creates room to cut that powerfully straight to the boundary is Amar Rajivan. I believe if these two, Mohamed Kitunda and Amar Rajivan, they're the most two recognized batsmen out there for Team Tanzania. They would love to have a partnership. Also, remember, Uganda was on the back foot after losing 3 wickets. Roger Mukasa, Simon Sesazi, and Rola Lutaya. The game was well composed by the likes of that man himself, bowling Kenneth Waiswa alongside Apesh Ramjani, where they had a very good partnership. So these two out there in the middle, they would love to have a partnership also of 50 plus to make sure they get to that 15 mark overs where they will need something like 40 odds runs to chase, where they stand a chance with the likes of Sanjay Takobum and Ali Mpeka Kimote alongside Salum Jumbe. Of course, Sanjay Takobum has proven to everyone that he can be very key with the bat after contributing 44 of 18, striking it over 200. Whereas the Ugandans, they will love to pick a wicket or two moving forward here.
I believe even though you don't pick a wicket here, Bob, just carrying the innings through and restricting the flow of runs here might be a much, much better way of winning this game. Because if you were to bring in the likes of Thakur Boom and taking that risk of him going heavy on you, it might lead to another result. But if you are to sustain the batsmen that are already in and give them a hard time, eventually they'll reach to a point where the strokes don't really work out and the runs don't flow here for them.
But again, all roads lead to Gahanga International Cricket Ground. Bless yourselves. Fasten your seatbelts as we see Henry Senyondo Master Wong being brought back into the attack. Moving at 6 runs and over is Team Tanzania. They would love to get a boundary up front to see if they can rotate on that boundary in this particular over of Henry Senyondo, he's not having a very good day and a good tournament. With the bat, straight away, fast ball up, and the boundaries hit. This has been the moral of the story of Henry Senyondo. He's not been up to the kind of standards he possesses. He was very keen with the ball in the Continental Cup. Very well placed there from Mohamed Kitunda, Mudi, I beg your pardon, Amara Jivan, beating those two fielders at backward point and a point fielder, interestingly. A little shimmy down the ground, straight to the captain himself, Brian Mark Masawa at long on, who keeps it to just down 1 run. But again, Zaid, coming back to your question, this is the partnership that will take Tanzania over the line. If they can stick in up to the 16th over, I believe they stand a chance of getting that massive win yet again. They have upset Uganda in this tournament.
It's interesting to see the field set here. They've placed fielders lovely work there by Kenneth Waiswa, dragging that ball back into the field and not allowing it to reach the boundary ropes, saving valuable runs for his side. Great effort. It's all about athleticism. Look at the run chase he had after that. Henry Senyundu looking very casual there. Doesn't give out much emotion. Last ball of the over, he's given away 7 runs so far. That's not going to hurt the Ugandans, as Tanzania still require 9.67 runs per over. Anything below that won't be acceptable. Current run rate is at 7.01, 78 in 48 balls required. To bring the Tanzanians into the competition, they'll require 2 big overs here, Bob, and get the runs flowing so that the chase in the deep of the innings starts getting easy.
Partnership building there, 28 of 27. Deliveries, Mohamed Omar Kitunda Mudi, 8 of 15. And Amaro Giovanni, 15 of 12. Mohamed Kitunda on the other side, who would love to make it the other way around. 15 of 8 to make sure his strike rate is above 120 plus. As we see the introduction now of shot number 58, the younger Pascal Murungi, the former national under 19 national team captain. Cut powerfully and cut with power. That ball goes away to the maximum. That's Mohamed Omar Kitunda for you.
The concussion replacement, Pascal Murungi, given the green light to bowl and has been dispatched for a maximum over point. Once again, same region. Effort was there. 10 runs in 2 balls. This might be a very expensive bargain. A very, very expensive over. The kind of over Tanzania seek so dearly at the moment.
Zaid, I'll tell you the way this young man here, Pascal Murungi, is bowling at the moment. You asked for that big over. It is starting out to be this from the young Pascal Murungi, having been replaced. Ronak Patel, after being hit on the helmet, so far has gone for 10 runs off 2 legal deliveries. Cut away powerfully. But this time round, they feel that David Wawire, he is well placed to that deep extra cover region to carry off to only one to bring now Amara Giovanni, who is well set at 34 of 25 deliveries. Very expensive over is starting out to be his aid.
Well, if you start off with a maximum and follow it up with yet another boundary, what else do you expect the over to look like? Bilal there, a bit slopey there, but recovers well. They pick up 2 runs. So those are 13 runs already on board with 2 legal deliveries left in the over.
I believe if they get yet another boundary or even a maximum to make things interesting and the chase, they will be putting Uganda on the back foot. A little shimmy down the ground. Very well judged by Pascal Murungi. He saw Amara Javan taking a shimmy and the hit the deck hard, not allowing Amara Javan to free his arms.
Young Pascal Murungi showing good heart. Saw the opponent charging at him and dragged his length. Nice to see that he's thinking while he's bowling. Lovely bit of footwork there. Saving up another boundary once again. So 13 runs on board off the first over of Pascal Murungi. 15, I beg your pardon, Tanzania. And now on 99, just 1 run shy of the 100 mark for the loss of 3 wickets. 7 overs still remain. 63 in 42. Still very, very possible mathematically and in cricketing terms. This partnership here ripening up, Bob.
Absolutely. We saw earlier in the first innings that man, shot number 69, having a very good partnership alongside Kenneth Waiswa, exactly at the same stage of the game. Can these two put up a partnership or two? Into the pass, flicked away. 2 is the call. Amara Jivan is not interested because he don't want to take on the arm of Kenneth Waiswa, covering a lot of ground all the way from the boundary ropes. Amaro Jivan. Soft hands. This time around, the wicketkeeper batsman Kakuro Cyrus is very quick on. Is very quick on his feet, not allowing these two to take in a very quick single. We haven't seen the sweep shot yet, Zaid, and the reverse switch it for Omar Rajivan. Loud appeal there. He's not interested. Is the umpire Gaston Ibizi Rwanda International? He might have made a damage to his thumb. Is Omar Rajivan, who is on 38 of 28 deliveries. They would love the Tanzanians to see him bat through.
Loud appeal there by Alpesh Ramjani. I'd love to see a review of that too. That took the top edge, and that's where it hit him.
There you go. That was the delivery that took the top edge of the bat of Amar Rajivan straight into his face. Shamima having a look at Amar Rajivan. She's been very impressive. I'll give credit to Shamima.
Very busy day she's had in the field today. A very good helping hand.
Good news coming out there from the middle is Amar Rajivan unbeaten at 38 of 30 deliveries. He's back on his feet after that concussion taste from Shamima, who's always leading from the front, chipping in with all the expertise she possesses, helping out with all the teams here in this tournament. Straight to the captain himself, down to long on for yet another single is Amar Rajivan. He's looking very solid. They would love to pick up his wicket, the Ugandans, if they are to clinch into another victory here at the Gahanga International Cricket Ground. Match day 5, game number 10 of the ongoing Dafabe East Africa T20 Cup. He's out there with the likes of Mohamed Omar Kitunda, who is also known as Moody, having spent a month or two in the South Africa high performance. That is a pitch of a delivery Zaid from Alpesh Ramjani to close off his quarter, giving away only 16 runs and a wicket to his back. 101 after 14 overs for the loss of 3 wickets, needing 10 runs and over as we see Bilal Hassan coming back into his second spell. And this is where now Bilal Hassan is more dangerous because he brings in that extra effort, that extra option of the reverse swing. There you go. That man, Ronak Patel, being struck on the helmet alongside the assistant coach, Mr. Jackson Ogwang. Will be very keen to see how these two play out this particular over of Bilal Hassan, who have leaked a lot of runs in these 2 overs, moving at 11 runs and over. He would love to see if he can get that reverse swing into play, Zaid.
Not quite sure if that reverse swing is going to check in, but what's there for sure is the pace of Bilal Hassan. In the slot, use of feet. The quicker it came, the quicker it went to the boundary ropes. Amal Rajivan has always taken charge against Bilal Hassan. We've seen him attack him before, and once again takes the charge to Bilal. Billy, as they know him, must be fired up. That's for sure. No pace bowler loves being driven down the ground off the very first delivery. Here we go. Charging in again. And a shorter one, as expected, into the body line. Typical pace bowler.
Typical Haris Rauf, all the way from Pakistan, Zaid. What a way to welcome Bilal Hassan in his second spell is Amal Rajivan, who is on 43 of 33 deliveries. We've seen on a couple of occasions he is the 9th player to get into the 40s, yet to convert, despite the fact that he got that 50 against Rwanda. Goes cheeky, misses everything completely. The Tanzanians would love to see that 43 turning out to be the 80 in this chase. Just needing 57 of 33 deliveries. Very possible equation here at the moment. It is the Dafabet East Africa T20 Cup, match day 5, game number 10. Of course, it is a double header for Team Tanzania after beating Rwanda by 1 wicket, chasing 134. A little shimmy down the ground. That's Amar Rajivan for you. He takes a little shimmy down the ground and make good use of the feet. Taking the liking out of the experienced bowler Bilal Hassan down the ground all the way to the nets. Creates room. Full face of the bat and the flow. Holding his shape is Amar Rajivan. That's the anchor of Team Tanzania. He is the man to get them over the line. He is unbeaten at 49 of 35 deliveries, Zaid.
Let's hope he carries on the momentum from here on. He's on 49 of 35. And with that drop, he gets to his 50. Brilliant, brilliant knock by the young man. He's playing some marvelous shots. And that 6 that he just struck is a biggie. The nets here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium are very, very far from the pitch, I tell you. And he has put that ball into flight mode. All the way it goes. Big distance covered. Bilal Hassan not having the kind of over he expected. Already gone for 11 runs this over. Into the block hole. Takes the bottom edge. Fortune favoring Mohammed Omar. And they pick up 4 more off this over. Bilal Hassan being very, very pricey this particular over.
And I'll tell you that without 50 for Amara Jivan, he takes on the batting chat, leading with 222 runs in this tournament. That's how effective he has been, and the impact and the kind of character he has been for his side. I mentioned earlier, he is the anchor of Team Tanzania. They would love to see him take their team over the line. Of course, they need 9 runs and over, needing only 46 off 30 deliveries. Very simple equation there with the likes of Mohamed Omar Kitunda, who is on 24 off 22, and his partner Amara Jivan, standing firm and well composed at 50 off 36. Big
Good.
moment as we see Henry Senyondo, shot number 4, back into the attack.
Kudos to both of them. I think I spoke too soon there. The finger has been raised. And Amal Rajivan has to depart for his well-earned 50 of 36 balls. 7 boundaries to his name and 1 maximum. 116 for the loss of 4 wickets now at Tanzania. The equation is still the same. 46 needed in 30 balls. Very, very achievable.
I mentioned this earlier, Zaid. I spoke to the coach himself, Jimmy Kamande. Amara Jivan is one of the most complete batsmen. He can only get out if he wants to get out. After getting to that 50, he goes for a cheeky shot. Nothing short for him, exposing all the stumps. Easy decisions for the umpire. And that brings the man himself, who scored 32 runs in the game against Rwanda, Ali Mpeka Kimote. Into the pass, flicked away straight away. He is off the mark, is Ali Mpeka Kimote. He is known as the most experienced bowlers from the Tanzanian side. He played a very handy knock with the bat. He's alongside Mohamed Omar Kitunda, also known as Moody, who is on 24 off 22. Goes for that flick. A loud appeal there, but this time round, the umpire is not interested. You can see Ivan Selemani here in the dugout telling his partners there, Mpaka Mwisho. I believe it means play throughout the overs. 117 for 4 after 15.3.
With that wicket, Uganda having a sigh of relief. Something to rejoice about, picking up that important wicket of Rajivan. Oh, so close there. Well played in the end, rotating the strike.
So close there, Zaid, but so fortunate for the Tanzanian batters. Mohamed Omar Kitunda, he is the man after losing that big wicket over Amal Rajivan. 50 and out. Flicked away is Ali Mpeka Kimote, who is doing the right things right, sticking to the basics and making sure he keeps the scoreboard ticking as we get to the end of the 16th over with the scoreboard reading 119 for 4, just needing 43 off 24 deliveries. Fantastic over there from Henry Senyodo, picking up that big wicket of Amara Jivan and going for only 3 runs in his second over. As we see that man one of the best all-rounders in the region, Kenneth Waiswa, bring being brought back into the attack. He has done this before for his nation, picking up 15 wickets, tying with that man's shot number 69, Alpesh Ramjani, with 15 wickets for their respective countries. He's up against Ali Mpeka Kimote. Change of pace, having the same medicine is Ali Mpeka Kimote. Earlier I said we won't be alone as we see the record run rate climbing to 11 and over. We won't be alone in the commentary box. We'll be joined by the former captain of the women's side, Sarah Uwera, having passed through a surgery, unfortunately. Sarah Uwera, welcome back. Tanzania being at 119 for the loss of 4 wickets after 16.2, needing 11 runs and over to get that second win against Team Uganda. What's your take of this chase?
Thanks, Bob. I think this is a good game, but I was looking forward for Tanzania to win if Amal was still in, but now I think it's a bit difficult to Tanzania. But let's see what they do.
Well guided there through that deep extra cover fielder, Roger Mukasa, aka Papa, from Alim. Peka Kimote, they would love to see. He played a crucial knock in the first game against Team Rwanda, 32 off his blade, alongside Sanjay Takurbum. Can he replicate that innings to make sure Tanzania gets their second win against Team Uganda? Of course, if Uganda wins this, they'll be having 12 points, where they stand a chance of defending this East Africa T20 Cup. The scoreboard is sticking around from these two. But again, it's that man, wicketkeeper batsman Mohamed Omar Kitunda, aka Mudi, who is still unbeaten at 26 off 26, alongside Ali Kimote Mpeka, up against the best all-rounder in this particular tournament, if not in this region, Kenneth Waiswa. He's still wicket-less after bowling 3.4 overs. Knocks him over inside edge. Sarah comes into the commentary box and she brings a wicket straight away as Kenneth Waiswa strikes gold for his side to get rid of Ali Kimote Mpeka. This time round, there's no cameo from his blade.
I'm always rooting for Kenneth Waiso when he's bowling the last overs because he's a big changer. He's a very good player for you can bet for when you need to win at this particular time.
There you go. You heard it loud and clear from the former national team captain Sarah Uwera, wicketkeeper batsman Kenneth Waiswa makes it 16 wickets to add to the tally. He's been leading from the front for Team Uganda as we see that man, Sanjay Takurbum. He scored 44 crucial runs against Rwanda off 18 deliveries, having given out 26 runs in the field. Can this be the big moment for the big man, Sanjay Takurbum? He is called, of course, Boom. We all know in world cricket there have only been one Boom, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
I don't see Sanjay bringing that big challenge unless big Kenneth Waiswa can't allow that. He's a big changer, as I said, and he keeps proving it.
There you go. That's KD Waisa for you. Knocks him over straight away. Golden Duck is Sanjay Takurbuma with his short stay. With no time, Kenneth Waisa is back on a hat trick. We've seen these scenarios happen before against Team Rwanda where they were at 92 for 2. He ended up getting that hat trick, getting the first wicket of Clinton, and everything went down like dominoes. And this time round, he picks a big wicket of Ali Mpeka Kimote and he knocks over the leg stump over Sanjay Takur Boom. There's no boom for him this time round. That's Kenneth Waisa for you, the all-rounder who picks up his 17th wicket in this tournament, leading from the front with the bat and with the ball.
Let's see if Jumbe can be the game changer of Tanzania. But Mohammed has to come on strike because seeing wickets falling from the other end is not going to help Tanzania at all. He should be the one leading.
It's Henry Senyono to ball from the road ender. I beg your pardon. Kenneth Waiswa will be on a hat-trick in the next game. If I'm not mistaken about the stats, I'll have to find out later on. He finishes his spell superbly done. Yet again, picking up those crucial wickets at the right time. Catches the call. Alpesh Ramjani goes for the forward dive. Misses out on this time round. But again, talking about Kenneth Waisa, he's been the impact player for Team Uganda in this whole tournament. Coming at the right times, being given the cherry by the captain himself, Brian Mark Masaba. He has proven to be the X factor of Team Uganda, breaking those crucial partnerships. We call him future here in Rwanda. He is turning out the 24-year-old to be the future of Uganda cricket. Catch is the call. Dropped chance there from the fielder. He had to cover a lot of ground there. Ronald Chance goes begging. They end up getting 2 runs, 124 for 6 after 17.3, just needing 38 runs. You can see there, Sarah, on your screens. 15 legal deliveries. Do you think Tanzania can pull off a haste here?
They still both stand a chance to win this game, but I think the higher possibilities for Uganda if they stop panicking, because I can see some panic from the fielders from the Ugandan side. But the game, they have a higher chance of winning, so I don't see why they should panic.
You had her loud and clear, the former national team captain, Sarah Uwera. Coming back to you being in the commentary box, you've just gone under a surgery. You have the qualifiers later this year in December in Uganda. How well are you taking care of yourself? How well is your rehab? Are we going to see you participating in that tournament?
Thank you for asking me about that, but the surgery is never a good story to tell. But I'm recovering very fast, and I hope and expect to see myself recover very fast to be on the team which is going to play for the qualifiers, because this time is a big chance to qualify, as it's 2 teams that are allowed to go through, and as a team that we have very many youngsters coming in on the national team, and it's always good to have seniors, and as one of the few seniors on the team, I think I really need to be on that team, because I've been on a team for a long time, and I think I can help a lot if I get a chance to recover and have time to also train, because I can come from the rehabilitation and start playing right away.
Talking about coming back into the side, Sarah. Flaked. Helicopter shot. Runs away to the boundary. That's Omar Kitunda for you. He is out there having faced 31 deliveries He keeps everyone up on on their feet. Is the wicketkeeper batsman needing 32 of 11 deliveries. Pitched up delivery on to the pads is Jonathan Sebanja, and he gets the treatment he deserved. A couple of bounces straight to the boundary. Talking about you coming back into the side. What impact do you bring in to the side? Of course, talking about the women's national team, last month we heard about the leg spinner, Vumina Margaret, retiring from international cricket. That makes it you, the former national team captain, alongside Diane, the now the captain of the Rwandan side. What impact do you bring into the side in the qualifiers?
Um, as I said, it's good for the team and also myself. I really want to be on the team, and uh, as uh, as I said, it's good to be with Diane, help her, as I've been the skipper for some years, and since there's another senior player who retired for the team, this wouldn't be the right time for me to stay away from the team.
Mohamed Kitunda alongside Salum Jumbe. They're keeping everyone in check, needing 30 of 8 deliveries. Jonathan Sebanja finishing off in style, having given out only 22 runs in his 3.4 overs. They'll need a maximum. Wide signal by both the umpires. Half tracker there from Jonathan Sebanja. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. If they get a maximum or a boundary of this delivery, we've seen Carlos Brathwaite in 2016 pulling off a haste against one of the best at the moment, Ben Stokes. Straight back to the bowler. Good fielding there from Jonathan Sebanja, not giving any room whatsoever for these two batsmen to sneak in a single. Talking about, we've seen Carlos Brathwaite back in 2016 pulling off a haste, getting to that 24, smoking Ben Stokes all over the park. 6 consecutive maximums. Sir, I believe you watched that game. Coming back to me asking you, what impact, if you are back into the side, would you bring to the London side? Let's say the doctors allow you to play the qualifiers as a wicketkeeper batter.
Uh, the big impact I would bring to the team is to help the the new players we have on the team, like the under 19 players, like those Giselle, Ishimye, Belize, as you've seen them. I would really like to be there to help them to express themselves, because most of the times me and Diane, we are the one to advise them, to keep them in the moment, and like to let them feel the moment, not like keep the burden on their head, because the seniors are the ones to like to control the game and let the young players to enjoy themselves when they are still learning from us.
Into the last over of the match day 5, game number 10. Bilal Hassan steaming in very hard there, letting Salum Jume smell the leather, giving him the taste of his own medicine. What do you make of this tournament, Sarah? I can see you putting on the green, yellow jersey. Of course, you're here to support the London side. What do you make of this tournament? Second time of this edition. What do you think the Rwandan side have lost the ploy?
Uh, this is a good tournament to watch and to learn a lot from it. Um,
They will need more of those ones. Needing 34 runs in this last over is Team Tanzania yet again losing to the Ugandans after having a very good start with the likes of Amar Rajivan yet again leading from the front, playing the anchor role with the bat, getting to that 50. But we all know 50 is nothing if you don't get your team over the line. Coming back to my question, of course, we have a couple of people listening in, Sarah, the likes of one of my mentors, Davis Karashani. What do you bring into the team? Let's say you have a comeback into the national team.
um, Thanks, Bob, for asking me again the second time. Same question, but uh, what I said, the most important thing to bring is, of course, to help my team qualify for the next level of the World Cup, but and also being there for my teammates and help them whenever I'm needed.
You heard her loud and clear, the former national team captain, Sarah Uwera, as we get to the end of the second game, the double header, of course, for Team Tanzania, having beaten Team Rwanda in the first game, and letting Clinton on his side, but first heading up, getting to 133 runs in their first innings, where Tanzania chased it. And I'll tell you that game went down to the wire. Tanzania winning by 1 wicket. They come back. Brad Mark Masawa yet again winning the toss and opting to have a bat first, setting a target of 161. It looks like it has been a very big ladder and a big mountain for the Tanzanians to climb yet again after that disappointment yesterday. But I'll give credit to that man himself here at Deep Square League, Kenneth Waiswa, who has really led from the front with the ball and with the bat with 17 wickets, and he has contributed in the middle over, but in the middle overs. No look shot there. It comes in handy, but unfortunately, it was the last legal delivery of the match day 5, game number 10. Comes off the blade over Mohamed Kitunda, who stays not out after scoring 38 of 37 legal deliveries, and his partner Salum Ali Jumbe, as Tanzania end up getting to 142 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs, giving Uganda yet another win, making it 12 points, beating Tanzania by 19 runs. They move to 12 points. They're just 2 wins away from defending this East African T20 Cup. And that's Uganda for you. And I will tell you, Sarah, they've done well because of the middle order batsmen and the top order batsmen and the all-round show with the ball and the bat. There you go with the batting chart. A big part of the captain departing after scoring 17 of 20. 3 boundaries, nothing much to talk about. Ivan Selemani, who was on a pair and got off the mark with a healthy outside aid that flew all the way to the boundary. That man there, Amal Rajivan, wicketkeeper batsman. I spoke about this and I will tell you this. He can only be out if he wants to with that 50 of 37, 7 boundaries and 1 maximum. Drumit Mehta getting a chance to play his first game, 7 of 10, and Mohamed Omar Kitunda, wicketkeeper batsman, not out, 38 of 37, and Salum Ali Jumbe, 8 of 7 with one boundary, and the extras there, something the Ugandans need to adjust and work on moving forward. 15 extras in their 20 overs to make Tanzania get to 142. Jonathan Sebanja leading from the front, picking up that wicket. Hisbani himself, Ivan Selemani, picking up 2 wickets, giving away only 23 runs with an impressive economy of 5.7. And of course, that man, Kenneth Waiswa, who we call normally here in Rwanda the future of Uganda cricket, 4 overs, 21 runs, picking up 2 big wickets. The game changer, that big wicket Sarah talked about of Amara Jivan, giving away only 21 runs with a very good economy of 5.2. And Henry Senyondo licking a couple of runs in his 3 overs, 16 to be precise, with his 5.3 economy rate. Pascal Murunji coming in as a concussion replacement, 1 over, 15 runs, very expensive, going for 15 and over. That will be it. And there you go, the match summary of Uganda versus Tanzania, match day 5, game number 10. Alpesha Mjani yet again contributing with the bat and the ball, 55 of 41. Kenneth Waiswa, there you go, the beauty of the Ugandan side being balanced, 36 of 29. And Simon Sasazi, 22 of 17. Salum Jumbe yet again getting to that 47 wicket mark for his side, conceding only 24 runs. Mohamed Yunus Kitunda picking up that wicket over. Roger Mukasa bagging the pair of the day, 2 for 29 of 4. Ali Kimote, 2 for 35 of 4. And there you go, the batting chart over. Tanzania, Amar Rajivan 50, standing tall, unfortunately in a losing cause. Uganda winning by 19 runs. That will be end of the summary of match day 5, game number 10. We'll be back shortly with the post-match with my co-commentator Zaid Khan.